So, hello guys, welcome back to the Complete Python series. In this video, we are going to see about functions in Python. So, let us understand what is a function. Function is nothing but a block of code which executes when a function is called. Function also helps us to break out our program into smaller programs and then call it according to our need, which means that our program can be organized and manageable. It also avoids repetition and makes the code reusable. Basically, there are two types of function, that is built-in functions and user-defined functions. Built-in functions are the functions which are inbuilt in Python. For example, we have print input as a built-in functions, and the user-defined functions are the functions which are created or defined by an user. Now let us understand the basics of function. The main advantage of the function is that the function can be used to include repeated codes and execute it whenever needed. A large project can also be divided into different number of functions, which helps us to manage project easily. So let us see how to create a function. In Python, to create a function, we have to use def keyword. And after this def keyword, we have to just write name of function followed by parenthesis, and then you have to just give a colon and write the body of function. So all the statements which are inside the body of the function will be executed when the function is called. So initially we will just use pass statement, which tells us that there is no code to be executed. This was the syntax of function. Now let us create a basic function named hello, and this function will just print a simple value, that is hello world. Now whenever we need to print hello world, we can just call this function by using name of function and followed by parenthesis. So let us run this code. You can see that the hello world is successfully printed. This was about the basics of how to create a function and how to call a function. Now let us see how to return a value from a function. So we will write a function named square of 2. This function will return the square of 2. So we can just use return statement in order to return a value, and in return statement we are going to return the square of 2. So to calculate a square of 2, we can use 2 double asterisk 2. This will return a value of 2 raised to 2. So we can call this function by using a function name followed by parenthesis. Now this function will return a certain value. So in order to print that value or use that value, we need to store that value in a certain variable. So let us take it as x. So the value returned by this function will be stored in the variable x. Now let us print the value of x. Now let us run the code. You can see that we have got output as 4. This was all about a function which returns a value. Now let us see how to pass a parameters in a function. In Python, we can pass parameters to a functions. This parameter is used in further calculation. So let us write a simple function, that is addition. This function will take two parameters, that is a and b. So the parameters which we are going to pass in a function should be specified in this parenthesis. Then we can use these parameters inside a function body. So we will take a variable named sum and calculate the sum of a plus b. Now we have calculated addition of a and b. Now let us print it. So print sum. This will print the value of sum. Now to call this function, we will just use a name of function, and in parentheses we have to pass the parameters. So I will pass parameters as 4 and 5, and the addition of 4 and 5 will be calculated. So let us run this code. You can see that we have got output as 9. This is because the addition of 4 and 5 is 9. This was all about passing parameters to a function. In next video, we will see some more concepts on function. Thank you.